सजना चले कहाँ तुम विनती करी तेरी पाँव पड़े तोरे कितना मनाया फिर भी नहीं सुनी रे छोड़ के कहाँ चले रे। घिरत रात अंधेरा डरावे लोहित मोहे रुलावे पंछी अकेला सुना है बसेरा बाट तकत तोरे आवन की छोड़ के कहाँ चले। भर बरसात में डूबे मोरा गाँव कौन बचावे मोहे सुनी मोरी नाव भर बरसात में भर बरसात में। बहता हवा में उड़ी उड़ी जाए बहत हवा में उड़ी उड़ी जाए धाना नाज बंधु बही मोरा जाए।
About the Barak River, it originates at Manipur as Chui Lane or Kwai. After traveling about 125 kilometers, it meets another river called Tipai at Tipai Mok inside Manipur, at the tri-juncture of Manipur, Mizoram and Assam. 20 kilometers later, it enters Assam and is called the Barak, which joins the Kushiara inside Bangladesh and becomes Meghna, to join the Padma and to continue to the sea as Meghna. Manipur is a state of blue mountains and a green valley. While the present state of Manipur has an area of about 22,327 square kilometers, there was a time when the kingdom of Manipur even covered parts of the Chindwin Basin in Myanmar. Historians say Manipur was one of Southeast Asia's oldest independent kingdoms, which had its own cultural tradition, civilization and heritage. Kangla Fort, the pride of the Métis, the largest community in Manipur. The recorded history of Manipur starts with the coronation of two Métis kings, first known as Nongda Laired Pakhangba in 33 AD. It says that in the pre-Pakhangba period, there was a clan called Khaba, which actually had its royal palace here at Kangla. Pakhangba, according to legend, was considered a superhuman being. He was seen as a normal human being in the daytime, but he could actually take the form of a snake at night. Some myths also link Pakhangba to ancient Hindu mythology. Manipur, incidentally, finds mention in the Mahabharata also. While Pakhangba, the first king, ruled for 121 years, there is no accurate record when the Kangla fort took its present shape. But recorded history says that the Thangapet, or water body around Kangla, was started during the reign of King Mongyamba. While Mongyamba ruled from 1562 to 1597, the digging was completed during the reign of King Khagyamba. The earthen rampart, on the other hand, was started around 1600 AD and got completed during the reign of King Paikhomba, the 48th ruler in the Pakhamba time. The Kangla fort was so well designed and well formulated in the form of a fortress. Historical records say there were many buildings of ancient natural beauty inside the Kangla fort. But as the 19th century began, Manipur along with Assam faced a massive Burmese invasion. The Burmese invasion began in 1819 and went on till 1826. The Imadians burned down the houses, the civil population, and overran the entire Manipur valley. It was 7 long years of devastation, during which the Burmese invaders destroyed a major portion of Kangla, while a large chunk of the valley's population was killed in the most brutal manner. This 7-year period is known in Manipuri history as Chahi Taret Khun Takpa and is considered as one of the darkest periods in Manipur's history. As the Burmese overran the Manipur valley, the British came forward to help the Manipur king to push back the invaders. The British fought hand in hand with the Manipuris to push back the invaders for 2 whole years. This was later called the Anglo-Burmese War. The king of Manipur at that time was Maharaja Gambhir Singh, who, in the force of the Burmese attack, was even compelled to temporarily shift his capital to Langthi Thabal, about 7 kilometers from Imphal. Finally, on February 24, 1826, the Burmese signed the Treaty of Yandabu with the British and withdrew from Manipur. While Maharaja Gambhir Singh was once again recognized as the Lord of Manipur, the British, who had already occupied Assam, soon started to interfere with the internal affairs of Manipur. This led to the Anglo-Manipur War of 1891. The British, who definitely possessed superior firepower, enjoyed another advantage. There were also open quarrels among the princes of Manipur. The fierce battle between the British forces and the Manipuris led to the execution of 5 British officers. They included J. W. Quinton, the then Chief Commissioner of Assam. The war between the Manipuris and the British turned from bad to worse, and hundreds of brave Manipuris laid down their lives for their motherland. And after the Manipuris were defeated, the British forces finally entered Kangla, the sacred bastion of the proud Manipuris. That was on April 27, 1891. Though the British decided to give Manipur the status of a princely state and installed Maharaja Churachand as the king in 1892, Kangla remained under the British. While India became independent in 1947, Manipur remained an independent state like so many others across the subcontinent. In 1949, however, Manipur merged with India following the signing of the Manipur Merger Agreement between Maharaja Bodha Chandra Singh and the Government of India. But while Manipur became an inseparable part of independent India, the prestigious Kangla Fort continued to remain with the security forces, replacing the British troops. It was only in November 2004 that the security forces moved out of the Kangla Fort, and now it is being developed into a heritage site. Kangla, once a seat of power, is still the center of Meitei cosmology, and, in fact, a miniature version of the land of the Meitei and the surrounding tribal people. Kangla is the very embodiment of the myths, the philosophy, culture, art, literature, everything that encompasses Manipuri pride. Resplendent in its exquisite beauty, which time hasn't yet ravaged, is this palace of the former rulers of Manipur. Under the crystalline blue sky, The flag still flutters proudly as it faces the onslaught of time, whispering to the wind tales of yore. Imphaal's historic Vaishnavite center, Sri Govindji Temple, is located close to the royal palace. This interesting structure, with its twin domes, has a paved courtyard and a great assembly hall, where devotees congregate to participate in various devotional activities. One of the most exotic offerings of the Northeast is the aesthetic fusion of the religious songs and dance forms of Manipur. By the early 18th century, Vaishnavism had started filtering into Manipur, and in the mid-18th century, the full range of Kirtan-based songs in praise of Lord Krishna and Pongacholam, the Mridang dance, had become fully rooted in the Manipuri ritual. Surprisingly, this fusion of the famous Ras Leela dance, in time, has evolved into a world-renowned classical dance form and coexists with the rich tradition of indigenous ritual-based folk dances. Manipur's Ras Leela dance is a highly evolved devotional dance drama, of which there are 5 classic forms. Nightly performances of the Ras Leela are held in temples across the valley on Basant Purnima and Kartik Purnima. These compositions feature solo, duet, and group performances in a highly stylized dance form. The exotic dress of the performers include the potloy, a stiff circular dress worn by Radha. Poshwan is the layered silk worn over the potloy. The blouse is an elaborate zari encrusted affair. And over her head, she wears a transparent veil, maikhombi, through which you can see her expressions. Traditionally, she wears a red velvet blouse teamed with a green potloy, and the gopis wear red and blue, and the dhoti, phejum, which Krishna wears, is golden. Ras Leela. Ah, the love story of Radha and Krishna. Radha is Krishna's married aunt, but yet worshipped by all Hindus all over India. Not given the status as a mistress, but treated equally as Krishna's consort. She is worshipped in temples in a spiritual form, where ironically, in modern India today, the love exchange between an older woman and a younger man, and that too out of wedlock, is unimaginable and taboo. The love story between Lord Krishna and Radha is immortalized, and it is amazing to know that Radha is remembered and worshipped by one and all, but not a single one of the 16,000 gopis whom Lord Krishna made love to are even known by their names or by their stature in Hindu mythology and in Hindu religion. Imphal is a vibrant city which has been the seat of power in Manipur for several hundred years. And like in most other places and communities in the northeast region of India, women play a very important role in Manipur as well. The finest example of how important the role of a Manipuri woman can be seen at Khwairamband Bazaar, popularly called the Ema market. Ema in the Meitei language means mother, and rightfully so. Over 3,000, yes, 3,000 Emas or mothers run their stalls in this unique bazaar. Ema market is said to be one of the biggest markets in Asia, if not the world, which is run excessively by women. Ema market is not a typical suburban bazaar, where women from the power sections come to sell their products. In fact, women from different segments of society manage stalls here, and they include wives of engineers, doctors, and other well-off people too. Manipuri women have been able to keep pace with time, and a generation of women has come out of the confines of Ema market to run various other stalls. They are selling all kinds of products, ranging from imported foreign items to shoes, sandals, clothes, toys, and electronic goods. One can also see the homemade fabric being sold alongside with all the synthetic materials which have been brought from across the border. The women who sit at the stalls are extremely astute businesswomen. Without having gone to any college of commerce, they bring back a good income every evening at home. Fish, the essence of life, all over the Northeast. Dry fish, fresh fish, small fish, large fish, live fish and dead fish, fish in every form, eels, the women selling enjoy themselves, the customers buying enjoy themselves. This section that you're seeing now is the new Ema market, where footwear, modern, traditional, colored, non-colored are sold. And then we entered jewelry shops. You can see the ease with which the buyer and the seller are dealing with one another. Who says that the traditional moneylender or the traditional baniya has to sit in a jewelry shop? Cosmetics, medicines, they too are absolutely in control by the women. Yes, one can hardly single out a man in this crowded street.
सजना चले कहाँ तुम विनती करी तेरी पाँव पड़े तोरे कितने